Dysfunctional Family. This is going to be the first and only take. This is just how we give it up.
Oh, there's something. Yep. Boop. Got it.
Take one and only. What up, y'all? What's the deal? Everybody straight? Everybody good? Know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. You good? Mm-hmm. How you feeling?
Like, my honest answer or something that the people want to hear?
The people want to hear your honest answer.
Oh, tricky one. Are you?
I'm being tricky. Why would you even propose giving them dishonest? We don't do dishonesty over here. This is
something that's like PC.
Dysfunctional Family, baby.
Something marketable.
Nah. Talk to him.
I'm
Talk
very
to him.
sleepy.
Sleepy? Oh, come on. Come on, man. You took your sea moss, black seed oil. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You took your soursop bitters.
Yeah.
You took your lion's mane mushroom. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, you should have energy because I do. Probably ate too much meat today. All that uric acid pulling you down. I ate a lot of fruit, though. I'm lying. I didn't eat a lot of fruit today.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode of this Functional Family Podcast, brought to you always
I had
and
my
forever.
mangoes, though.
Brought to you by Dysfunctional... Nope.
No, it's not brought to you by
Family.
Dysfunctional Family, but...
Brought to you by FreeTheSoulsClothing.com.
Free the Souls Clothing. You know the vibes.
Quality top tier.
Top tier.
Top 2 and it's not 2. Yeah, we here. We back at it. Shout out to Rest by Len, Styles by Simone.
Sponsors. Come on.
Sponsored.
Sponsors.
I thought I said it. I said it in my head. Shout out to 2 of our sponsors, restbylen.com, at Styles by Simone on Instagram. Get 15% off all Rest by Len pillows when you enter the code TFF15 at...
They know, baby. They'll
Check
see it in the commercial.
They will.
You taking up our talk time for an ad that's already in the
All right,
episode.
but don't forget to subscribe on Instagram. Go! I want to go lay down.
All right. Speaking of go lay down, this episode is also brought to you by Rest by Len. Listen, I'm right now holding one of the most comfortable pillows I have ever laid my head on. Ever. And I'm not saying this because this is a partnership. It's actually a partnership because I believe this is one of the most comfortable pillows I've ever laid on. Listen, hit up restbylen.com. She's offering y'all a special discount only because y'all rocking with Dysfunctional Family. So go to restbylen.com for all of your pillows. I'm talking
She got
pillows.
neck pillows.
Yeah, neck pillows for when you fly in. Couch pillows.
She got floor pillows.
Floor pillows.
If you want to go on a picnic, the oversized jumbo joint.
I mean, all of those pillows.
Galore.
Y'all go to restbylen.com. She has a special code just for you for tuning in. TFF15. All right?
15.
That stands for Dysfunctional Family. So TFF15, and you're going to get 15% off any of your orders. All right? I'm telling you, go. This is some of the best pillows you'll ever get. And they beautiful, too.
Beautiful. So many different Kente fabric.
It's just beautiful. All right. Rest by Len. Peace. Facts.
All right.
Yo, let's get to it. What we scoffing about today?
We are scoffing about leaving our relationships up to chance and just expecting things to just happen by osmosis in relationships. That it's just all gonna be. It's something on your eyelash. I think it's a piece of my hair, actually. Yeah.
Who's hugging?
Look.
What are you doing something?
Just thinking that relationships are just going to, on their own, manifest fruitfulness and success without any concentrated effort, intentional effort. So
talk to us. We'll be that's what we're talking about. Why are we talking about it?
how we get here?
How we get here?
What's the starting point?
That's what I want to know. How did I get here?
We got here by the grace of God. Hikaboshai. A friend of ours was talking to me yesterday. Not yesterday. Wow. Recently. And she was, just, wow, you and Dashawn are such a inspiration for me. And I recently started talking to this guy. I'm kind of interested in him. Could, has the potential to be serious, but I'm taking things slow. Just want to know, I'm hoping things work out. So just tell me, what advice could you give me? What can I do? Anything. Tell me. So I'm like, well, specifically, what kind of advice are you looking for?
Right.
Just whatever. You guys been together mad long. You're happy. Blah, blah, blah. Well, just tell me anything. I'm like,
tell me anything. It's crazy.
I can't just give you advice. What specific area are you asking for? All right, just just anything, just tell me something. And she was just like really hungry. She was just like really hungry for some kind of positivity. So, I was, of course, honored that she found some kind of, hope and love through our relationship. But it's just like, just relationships don't have some kind of just like blanket advice that you can give that'll cover all the bases for all relationships, because every relationship is different, because there are different people, different personalities, different life experiences.
That's right.
You can't just make a blanket statement and say that this piece of advice applies to all relationships. Right. Now, it's very possible that there is, like, spend quality time together is something that all relationships should probably do, but it's so generic and so surface that, sure, I could tell you that, but
is that really what
do you want to hear? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just got us thinking about. I told Dashawn about it, and we started laughing, and it just got us thinking about the work that needs to be put into relationships. You know what I mean? Because relationships are not a job, but they do require work. So it's like, what are we putting into our relationships?
That's nasty. Say that again.
Relationships are not a job, but they do require work. So what are we putting into them to make sure that they last?
That girl wise. Man, that's good. Relationships are not I ain't know you gonna say that. Oh God. You ain't say that. You ain't say that in the pre-production meeting.
Me either, but here we are.
That's wisdom. That's how I know you walk with God. That don't just come from nowhere. That's good. Relationships are not a job, but they do require work. Oh my gosh. Listen, I think that I think that her efforts in questioning you was really sincere.
Of course,
I think that comes from the heart and mouth of a person who has messed up in the past or has been messed over by someone else in the past. And all of our protective instincts say, I want to give love another chance, but I don't want to feel that again. Yeah. So what can I do to not feel that? So it's like they don't know the right questions to ask. They just know they don't want to go back.
Hungry to get it right.
So they hungry to get it right. Yeah. So I know that comes from a great place.
Yeah.
I was doing some reading, man, and not reading. I was going through some videos rather, and I was also thinking about why is it even important to improve relationships, right? Like hearing what you're saying and hearing the question that was posed to you, I thought it would be valuable for us to explore and dig into why is it even important to improve relationships. A lot of times we know it, like in theory, but in practice, right? Like, do we really have a good understanding of it? Because like good understanding leads to good practice. When I know why I'm doing something and I understand the purpose of the thing that I'm doing, I end up practicing and executing on it better. Yeah. So I think that like a good grip on why we should improve our relationships helps us to, I guess, like have relationships that last longer. Sorry for the pause. I was trying to like get my words together. But I was doing some reading, looking into some video. I think it's a book I want to read, and it's on my mind, and I think that's why I keep saying reading. But I was looking at this video, and this guy was talking about the improvement of relationships, and he said he did some like actual data and some actual research, and what he was saying was for friendships and love relationships, there are 6 areas that are directly impacted by healthy relationships, which means by healthy, what I mean by that is there's some general sense of security, trust, and mutuality and love. That's how I'm going to clarify by when I say healthy. But 1, we have greater health. Like your like actual bodily health is improved when you have stronger relationships on average. This doesn't mean there aren't outliers. Don't say, well, my grandmama got sick and her and my granddaddy was happy. Like, I understand there are outliers, but on an average, people with good friendships and good emotional relationships have better health. 2, higher chances at better wealth. Yep, didn't know that one.
More money.
Yep. Greater resilience in response to like traumatic situations in life. for faster recovery from illness. So like if you do get sick, you actually recover quicker.
Oh.
The study that was done showed that people who had healthier relationships, particularly marriages, recovered from illnesses quicker. Greater longevity, which is kind of obvious. If you have greater health, it probably generally is going to impact your lifespan. So
yeah, I actually read that you live an average of 2 years longer if you're married.
There you go. There you go.
Happily, healthily married.
Right.
2 years.
And then the last one, 6. This blessed my heart because this is something I deeply care about. More successful children. Your children are going to be more successful when. So I say all those things: greater health, greater wealth, greater resilience, faster recovery from illness, greater longevity, and more successful children. I say all those things to lay some foundation for why we should care about improving our relationships.
Yeah.
This is why it matters, right? There are things that we care about that are at stake. We cannot leave the betterment of our marriage or our relationship with our boyfriend, girlfriend that we're dating or something. We cannot leave its improvement up to chance.
Yeah.
Because there are too many things at stake.
Yes.
Just because somebody is good for me or they might be the right one, like they the one.
Yeah.
It does not necessarily equate to us being happy long term if we don't realize that just because you're mine doesn't mean I don't have to take care of you. There's nothing in your life that belongs to you that you want to last that you don't take care of.
Yeah. That you would take for granted if you care about it and want it to last.
Yeah. We only do that with people. It's like once they're mine, we stop taking care of them.
No more investing time, effort, energy, trying to renew it. Nothing.
Trying to renew it, trying to stay sexy, trying to be cute, trying to keep them smiling, trying to keep them happy. It's like only with people do we get it, and we gotta stop. Only with people do we get
Never let me have fun.
I always let you have fun, which is why you feel so comfortable to do what you're doing.
All right, sorry. Only with people.
Yeah, because I'm saying some good stuff right now. Only with people do we get it, and then when it belongs to us, we stop nurturing it. When it comes to plants, once we buy it, it's ours. And what do? We take care of it. When it comes to our car, once we buy it, it's ours. And what do we do with it? Oil changes, tire changes, checkups, tune-ups, liquid, fluid washers and drain it. Like, we wash it, take it to the car wash. Anything we get, once it becomes ours, we take care of it because we want it to last. It's only with people do we do everything we need to do to get them. And then when we get them,
it's like,
we stop taking care of them.
Right. It'll just happen.
It's not just going to fall into place. Our
Yeah.
relationships require our intentionality.
They do.
And improved relationships have great impact when it comes to all those 6 areas that I just talked about. So I know that's a little long-winded, but I say that to say, Amanda and I, we came up with our own little framework of like what we think makes a happy relationship. And we're actually going to use happy as a framework and as somewhat of a acronym to sort of make it easier to digest. And there may be some things that could be added here, but we're talking from our context, and I think it's important. So we're going to use happy. That's HAPPY. And it's going to stand for happy relationship, all right? So the first thing that I think is good for us, Amanda and I, and our happy model, and our happy framework that's been working for us for the last 9 years of our marriage, the H, humor. Laughing is important.
My Bible says laughter is medicine to the soul.
That's what the proverb says. The sages wrote it centuries ago. All right? So humor. It is, now watch this. This does not mean you necessarily have to be funny. Some people
Even though, like, I'm mad funny.
I'm funny too.
But I'm funnier. Voice. Who's funnier?
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Who's funnier? Yeah, he said me. But he didn't want to hurt your feeling because, like, that's your man's. But it's me.
See, you got to prove that you're funny.
I'm not. I'm just showing you this data to support my claim.
Give me a mic and put me in front of people.
If you subscribe to our Instagram, let us know who's funnier.
We'll do a whole stand-up, private live stand-up just for the subscribers, and y'all vote on who's funnier. Because I'm telling you, my stand-up set will blow yours out the water, bro.
First of all, I never called myself a stand-up comedian. You have, and yes, they're funny. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm just life funny.
smoke your
I'm life
booch.
funny. I don't need to like put on a show. This is just me.
You putting on a show right now.
I'm not.
By trying to prove like, voice, who funnier? I don't even
not
need
a
to
show
ask,
for
'cause I know. You just want him to say, yeah.
Bad. Your feelings hurt bad, bro.
Look at you trying to.
Look at you. You get the sentence. I'm
You trying to do
chilling.
the, I'm chilling, I'm relaxed, but you, voice, who funnier? Like you.
Because I needed you to show. I needed to show you that I have data to support my claims. All right, happy, funny, comical.
Sure.
That means you.
I have more
it doesn't
data.
mean you have
Laughing people. Ain't nobody laughing at you, bro.
Okay.
Nobody's laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, humor. You got to keep each other laughing. But here's the deal, though. You don't have to be the funny person. Like, it doesn't have to be you. If you're not naturally a comedian, you still have to be intentional about embedding and injecting humor into your relationship. So that could mean we make sure we watch some funny series, some funny movies. That could mean whenever we at a restaurant, we keep in mind some of our inside jokes from the last time we were hanging out. But make sure humor is an element that never dies in your relationship. Once you stop being able to laugh, you stop being able to play. Once you stop being able to play, you stop being able to imagine. And if you can't do none of those things with a person,
That's great.
it's a dark future.
That's great. Sorry, my contact got dry.
That's a dark future.
That's great.
You know what I'm saying? I was going to make a joke about your dry contacts, but I ain't going to roast you. I'm going to leave you alone.
Go ahead. Let me
I
see
don't
if
need to
it's
prove to them funny.
Oh, shoot. It's going crazy right now.
You need some drops? You need to take a break?
Oh, I got some what you call it right here. No, I'm good. I'll survive.
Yeah, all right, we can take a little... Okay.
Spell it. Don't. Okay. So H, humor.
Yeah,
Moving
humor.
on. A, affection.
Talk that affection talk. You feel
So
me?
now A, I'm not
Talking
A.
about affection, that's my speed. Sorry, this is yours, my bad.
A, affection. So that does include sexual intimacy.
What you say? Sorry.
There's a meeting in my bedroom. So boy, please don't be late. There's a meeting in Michael, where'd you come from?
In the middle of the night. I don't even remember the words. Because we were at an age that we should not have been singing that song. Why would we listen to that? BET.
911.
I blame BET. But no, go ahead.
All right, H is humor.
Affection.
A, affection. That includes sexual intimacy. That also includes non-sexual intimacy. Like when you're walking through Whole Foods, you might want to hold hands.
Or the supermarket, I say Whole Foods.
I'm sorry, I'm just using it. That's where we shop. If you're walking through Kroger's, you might want to be holding hands.
Shout out to the
Or
ATL. Not talking about.
hold hands. One of my favorite forms of affection is locking legs.
Trapping my legs at night is there for
It's my favorite form of affection.
It feels like prison. Is what
It
it
doesn't.
feels like.
It's so sweet.
Not
I like to
intimacy. You call it
intertwine.
intimacy. I call it incarceration.
Interlock our legs, and
I'll be
we'll
like,
be.
you know,
So it's not just like, all right, his leg is here, my leg is on top. I'll be like trying to snake him around, like, and then
pretzel, snake, whatever you want to call it.
I need them locked, like tight.
I'm telling y'all, it's she says intimacy. I say incarceration.
See, it's affection. And then, like, if, for instance, like I give you space to, not give you space, but
Yes.
I didn't mean like that. I make sure that you don't feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, brain
I don't
fart.
know,
I make sure that, like, you don't feel bad about wanting to stay out here later than me to, like, watch sports or something, like the finals or whatever it is, catch up on sports. But if you fall asleep on the couch while you're watching, I can't sleep. So, like, I'll wake up at, like, 2 a.m, like, could you come in bed?
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, I wasn't even trying to not be with
Could you come in bed?
I had to watch this finals game. Though,
So,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
I make it clear that, like, I don't, I care about you being in the bed with me. So even if we're
absolutely.
not touching, just knowing that you're next to me kind of helps me sleep better. So
And
it doesn't have to be.
Sometimes I'm aware of that because I don't want to you know what I mean? Like make it look like I don't ever want to go into bed with you. So like basketball season is just a different.
It
you know
is,
what I mean? It's
and,
just a different thing. But I will adjust sometimes because we don't keep a TV in our bedroom for
sleep.
I don't want to say obvious reasons, but for sleep purposes, for focus purposes, meditation. You got to have like a space where you can't be distracted by all that stuff. So we don't keep a TV in our bedroom. What I will say is, every once in a while, I'll just bring the headphones, pull up the game on my phone and just watch it on a little screen like this.
Oh,
Is that Steph Curry or Clay? I can't tell. They both. They both light skin. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, no, but for real, affection is important. Make sure y'all keep holding hands. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all locking legs at night.
If it's
Rubbing
gonna make you
toes.
do all of that, just stay on the couch,
Oh,
bro.
stop it. Now it's stay on the couch. You know, but you know, I know I think there's an experiment. I mean, maybe an experiment or a study out there that has tested or at least explored what it means for your relationship. Like how you sleep is an indicator of like what you're like in your relationship or something like that.
Like what?
Yeah, like different body formation. So,
Oh, really?
if you fall asleep spooning, what it says about like levels of security and stuff like that. If you fall asleep super separate from each other, what it says. You know, I don't know if I subscribe to all that because I love my wife to death and it's nice. I just fall asleep on the couch because I was watching the game and that has nothing to do with like. But I am aware of it and I'll make sure like I gotta balance it out. Like she understands. I want to finish watching the game. And I don't want to disrupt her. Because another thing is like disrupting. Sometimes I'm like, oh, somebody got dunked on or somebody got crossed. All jokes aside, it's not about not wanting to be in the bed. Like I genuinely want to show you affection, but then I'm also like, I don't want to be ranting when I see a bad foul call and for a team that I like, and then you don't get the rest you deserve. You know what I mean? So moving on from the A, but H, humor, A, affection, but I'm gonna make sure I'm locking them legs. I was joking about it being incarceration. There are days you got a grip.
You got strong legs.
Yeah, I think them squats got a grip. But
I don't like what you're doing with your hand.
you know what I'm saying? But anyway, the next letter, what we got? Happy. So the next letter is P. So peace. All right, peace. Do your interactions with your partner create more chaos? Create more chaos or create more peace for you? When I have to talk to you about something, does it like, it's just certain people you have to speak to and it's like, oh, I do not feel like having this conversation. They're going to stay on the phone too long or they always got something to complain about. You know what I mean? And it's like, do you have to work yourself up just to be with your person? Yeah. If you got to like get energy to be with your person, then that means they're draining your battery more than they're charging you. And you got to question whether or not they're the right person for you, or if it's just like a seasonal thing. Like what they're going through is heavy for me, so I'm trying to be there for them. They just lost a parent or something. You know what I mean? Like those are different. I'm not talking about really unique and specific situations like that. But your person should be your peace.
Absolutely.
When I'm having a crazy day, I should be able, when the world is in chaos, I should be able to come home and find peace. Yeah. Some type of sanctuary in our conversation. If my day is stressful in the middle of the day, I know for a fact I could just pick up my phone and be like, yo, they crazy. You know what I mean? They be like, yo, who? You know what I mean? That's, I know we FaceTime when we talking about it, or we texting and we laughing about it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So your person should be your peace. They shouldn't create more chaos when I interact with them. So, happiness, affection, peace.
Problem solving. Next P. Problem solving. So, your relationship can be rainbows and butterflies when there's not really much going on. Well, there should always be something going on, but like much negativity that you guys are facing. But, while things are, coasting and leveled, everything is cool and y'all are smooth sailing right now. But we have to consider when you are facing something where you need to problem solve a situation, how does your partner respond when you have to figure out how to solve problems? Right. And when they need to remove their emotions from a situation and use wisdom in order to effectively solve said problem. So for instance, if you are putting your children into a new school, how are we going to figure out what's the best school district for them based on where we live? Are they going to get the quality education? Are you guys doing the research to make sure where they ranked in the state, in the city, in the surrounding areas? How are we going to handle this unexpected financial emergency? Are we going to dip into our savings? Are we going to liquefy some investments? Are we going to sacrifice spending monies here and redistribute it here?
Talk that
without being angry.
What's she talking about?
A little bit. Are we going to be angry about it? Are you going to be emotional about it? Is it going to cause an argument? Or can we be level-headed to solve this problem together without being emotionally attached to the situation, but solve the problem in a way that is beneficial for the family as a whole? Yeah,
I think let me interject. Even though like this P was your talking point, I do want to add. This is something we had to learn. So I want to be clear. We're not giving these things as like a framework for something that we just came into it with. These are things that we have been intentional about making sure we are.
Yeah.
Like we are humorous or find ways to add humor. We are affectionate or find ways to add affection. We are peaceful with one another or find ways to inject peace. If we're not problem solvers, we had to learn to be problem solvers. You know what I mean? Like life will do that to you, and you see what people are like, and
Under pressure,
you got to figure out like, hey, you, this
slow
this is
down.
adding more stress.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah, like like we had to learn that, and I think that there are moments without being too transparent, right? I think there are just moments where we've definitely gotten into like really bad disagreements and arguments about how emotionally attached one of us may have been in a situation that we've looked back on and goes, this just required us to be more tactical, not to be more emotional.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what's the move we have to make? And if you're not a good problem solver, soon as life hits you with something that don't got nothing to do with like your emotions and stuff like that, it rocks. You gotta figure out how to be with a person that's a problem solver. Make yourself a problem solver if you're not already one.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have to respond, even if you're not a leader outside of your home. In your home, you're one of two leaders. You're one of two leaders. So like, you have to figure out how to solve issues.
Yeah. Sure.
And that's the only way, you're going to be happy. So why? This is going to sound crazy, but let me qualify this. When I say this word, I don't mean it in the way that we're going to think about it. So give me a chance to explain. So we got H, humor, A, affection, P, peace, P, problem solving. Here's the last thing for our framework, our model for a happy relationship. The Y is for youthfulness. Youthfulness. This does not mean, don't mistake what I'm saying, because the goal is to grow old together, right?
Absolutely.
This does not mean if they ain't looking young no more, they not snapping back, they not, you get rid of them. When I talk youthful, I'm talking creating new versions of yourself to keep your love fresh.
Love it.
Constant rebirth, constant renewal, constant growth. And that might have some impact like of youthfulness on your body and on your mind and on your memory and all. But we're not going to be the same people. We're going to evolve. And hopefully that evolution is for the better.
Yeah.
How do we keep ourselves embracing the newness of our spouse? I want to get more education. That's youthful.
Yeah.
You a brand new student at this new level of education. That's youthful. It's a rebirth. I never thought I wanted to, but I actually think I want to write a book. That's a brand new version of your person.
It's a new journey,
It's a new journey. They are brand new. They are youthful. They are like a babe in that thing. I want to start a podcast. I want to start a business. I want to grow. I want to start therapy. You okay with that? I want to do couples therapy.
Yeah.
Youthfulness. It's creating new versions, rebirths of yourself so that, at your core, in your soul, you're the same like soul, the same character. But in terms of your, like the tentacles of your soul, like the things that are like coming out of you, like the soul is like the circle in the middle, and then the things that are coming out of it, those things are being renewed, things are being added. I want to learn to earn more money, scale the business up. I want to learn how to be a better communicator. I'm going to go to therapy. I want to, youthfulness, rebirth and recreating new versions of yourself. That, I'm telling you, it keeps your partner interested. Oh, what you working on? Oh, what you getting into? Oh, what we doing? Oh, you got a new meeting? Oh, you got some new business partners to meet with? Oh, talk to me about the meeting, right? It just creates, it creates more opportunity to learn.
For conversation.
For inside jokes, for growth. You know what I mean? So take that happy framework.
Yeah. Try
to apply it. It's not going to apply to everyone, one size fits all. But if you have those 5 things in your relationship,
for sure,
I I can't say you'll make it 40 years 'cause we ain't get there yet, but you'll at least
Make it 19.
make it through 19.
Give you some more tips. Maybe we'll turn happy into happiness if you subscribe to our Instagram.
Girl's crazy.
Am I?
It's only $2.99 a month though. You feel me? Dysfunctional Family TV on IG subscriptions, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
So listen, the moral of the story here. What we want to leave you guys with is to be really intentional about how the work. Rewind. Be really intentional about the work, the effort, the time, the energy that you are putting into your relationship. Don't expect it to just happen.
Yeah.
If you don't water it, it's gonna wither and die. You got to keep feeding your relationship. You got to give it fresh soil. You got to give it some sunlight. You got to talk nice to it. You got to give life to it. You know what I mean? You gotta put into it what you want out of it. If you put nothing into it, you're going to get nothing out of it.
Don't leave it up to chance.
Don't leave it up to chance.
Don't leave it up to chance. That person could be meant for you, and they can still walk out of your life.
Wow.
If you leave it up to chance.
Don't walk away, boy. I'll be right there for you.
All right, we doing this or that? Or, maybe. This episode getting long. You ready?
It ain't that long. I like spending time with them. All right, number one.
How long we been shooting, y'all?
How long is this episode?
Oh, we're not that bad.
What is that?
That Trey.
I don't like those fingers flicking in my face like that. All right.
Ask it mid-episode how long we been shooting is so unpodcast.
It's not mid, it's end. All right, number one. Would you rather be itchy or sticky?
Bro, what?
Would you rather be itchy or sticky? 1, 2, 3.
Itchy.
Sticky. Nasty, bro.
If I'm sticky, can I like function?
If you itchy, can you? Sometimes itchiness consumes you. Like you can't focus, you can't think, depending on how itchy you are.
I guess sticky just sounds like it could be so many things. I don't even know if I like that.
You nasty.
You nasty. What you sticky with? What's sticking on you? Like
Maybe I had a lollipop.
my mind. Never mind.
I know. Sticky.
I don't even understand this question. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even like it. I don't like it. I don't like the question. But
Next one.
I'm gonna just let it rock. Would you rather shop in store or online? 3, 2, 1. In
Online.
store. But you can shop online at freethissoulsclothing.com.
That's a
You feel me?
Physact.
To
Sorry,
get
that was
our
kind of loud.
Physical location. That's a Physact. Free the Souls Clothing. You know what I'm talking about?
DM us on Instagram after you subscribed for a special Free the Souls clothing discount. You like my commercial voice?
It's okay.
So what I got to do to make it better?
I'm not sure. I'm not a professional in that area, baby.
What I got to do to make it better, y'all? Shop
They're not
freethissoulsclothing.com.
It's not bad.
Yeah, right?
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
That was solid. But that was better than the other takes.
The first one?
Yeah, that was clean. That was clean,
Perfect.
actually. Pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, last one.
All right, let's go.
Would you rather live in a different country or never leave where you live now? 3, 2, 1.
Never leave where I live now.
Yeah.
I want to go to a different country. I don't know how I feel about living in one.
Yeah.
But Canada, they got that free
Healthcare?
That free.
Was that enough for you to live there?
We've been to Canada.
Yeah, but
The cleanliness of their streets is enough for me.
it's nuts. But it's kind of boring. Like it's too.
Canada has given us
What? Do not say Drake. Do not say
Tory Lanez. Isn't Justin Bieber from Canada?
He really. Not doing this right now.
I think he did. If you're asking what I think he's asked.
Okay. Canada's
Justin
so cold.
Bieber. He's from Canada. Come on, they gave us Justin Bieber, Drake, and Tory Lanez. Well, Tory Lanez
That's
music.
not a reason
I think I need to
live there. It's not like you're going to go live there to hang out,
need to
to be
scale
friends
back.
with Justin Bieber and Drake. Like, using that as your rationale, okay?
Yeah, I don't know if Tory Lanez is a compelling case, actually. He gave us...
I don't know if any of the three people you named is a compelling case. Like, I'm not going to live in Canada because celebrities we're from there. Anyway, that's that. Episode 47 in the books. We love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, download, comment. All of the things to boost
Canada's mad
the
clean.
algae. Tell your friends to pull up. Shop freetosocialclothing.com. Subscribe on Instagram.
Ghana's a beautiful country.
And we'll see y'all for episode 48. Peace out. What happened
So
to 50?
Dubai.
What's his name?
Not doing that. Mm-mm.